Hello, I am Debbie McKiver, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. It is a lovely sunny day. I think it's in the low 70s. It started out really cold this morning, so it was really strange, but it's a lovely day right now. Anyway, wanted to talk today about something that I had talked about on TikTok very briefly, and that is about growth and expansion. And what had inspired me to speak on that topic was a pothos plant that I have, and you might know it as like a vine plant. The vines kind of like grow all over the walls. Has like the really big, pretty green leaves, and they grow all over the place. But anyway, it's called a pothos plant, and it was in its third pot, and from where it had been growing. And I had noticed in recent months that a lot of the leaves kept withering up and dying, even though I was giving it, the same maintenance that I had been giving it in the previous two pots. It finally dawned on me that it needed to be repotted again. And what had happened is that I really just didn't pay attention because I had become complacent with the amount of growth that it was experiencing in its existing pots. I really just didn't think anymore about repotting it. And, I kind of looked at the pot and I looked at all the growth, and I thought, you know what? I need to, get a bigger pot for it, but I kept procrastinating. Then it got to the point where a large portion of the plant, not only it had become so withered that it really just, it died. I may have been able to bring it back to life, I'm not sure, but it was all wrinkled up and withered. So I ended up just taking that portion of it out of it to throw it away, and then I still neglected to repot it after I took that portion out of it. And I had gone on vacation for about 3 weeks, and when I came back, some more of the leaves were dying in the pot. And so then it occurred to me, okay, I do really need to put it, take the time to put it in a bigger pot. And so I had two pots. I had one that was big enough to allow for more growth, and then I had another one that was probably be considered to be too big. And what I decided to do, I decided to put it into that larger pot, the one that's too big, because I wanted to allow for excessive growth. And what brought me to that decision was I didn't want to have to keep repotting it. I just wanted it to have room to continue to grow and grow and grow. And so I paralleled that, with our lives and with the way that God sees us. God wants us to put ourselves in a position to not only allow for growth, but to allow for an infinite amount of growth. Because growth is a continual thing. No matter how, much we grow and how much we expand and enlarge our territory, there's always more room for growth. And so we have to put ourselves in a position to allow for that growth. Growth is not just going to happen. It's kind of like with manifesting, where you have to be intentional. You have to also be intentional about growth and expansion. And that pothos plant made me think about, a lot of times we get complacent with where we are. We get complacent with the amount of growth we're having. We have a little bit of successes here and there, and we get comfortable with that. And so we stay locked inside of our comfort zones. And what has to happen is that we have to become so comfortable with being uncomfortable that we put ourselves in a position for an uncomfortable amount of growth, because growth can be, uncomfortable. It's not always going to be something, that you feel safe with. Sometimes it's going to feel, risky or embarrassing, or, it might be considered going against the grain. And so we're worried about what other people think about it. You know, there are certain things sometimes that we have to leave behind, certain people and places that we have to leave behind, and maybe even, you know, start fresh. But my pothos plant brought me to all those conclusions. So, you know, let's look at our lives and do what I did for that plant. You know, again, let's pot ourselves, you know, in a place where we don't have to repot ourselves again. Let's just position ourselves so that growth and expansion for us never ceases to continue. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you liked this video. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe to the videos, hit the bell icon to receive notifications of when I release new videos. Share the video with your family, friends, and network. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Make it a great day. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine. Hopefully it's sunny where you are. Thank you again.